Hello everyone. So in the structure of atom topic, already we have discussed 2 points which are related to the electronic configuration. In that third point remain, that is the Pauli's exclusion principle. As we know that in that above principle we have seen that sequence of the orbitals, in which orbital firstly electron should be filled. That concept is clear in that above principle. After that we have seen that Hund's rule. Actually, when we are filling the electron, at that time, how many electrons, or we can say that not how many, but how to fill up that electrons, that we have discussed. Now, it's time to discuss about the Pauli's exclusion principle. If we consider this principle, in this principle, it is restricted. What is the restriction? How many electrons should be filled in that orbital? That is restricted by this exclusion principle. What is the point? Point is that number of electrons filled in the each orbital restricted by this exclusion principle. Then how to fill and how many electrons should be filled, that is the there. So what is the statement of this principle? If we consider the statement of this principle, in that we can say that, as we know that there are the 4 quantum numbers. Okay, so in that 4 quantum numbers, if we consider, which are that N, L, ml or m only, and spin quantum number, which is also denoted as a ms also. So as we know that this is the principal quantum number, this is the azimuthal quantum number, this is the magnetic and spin quantum number. So in that, if we consider 2 electrons are there, these 2 electrons should not contain, means they do not contain the same set of 4 quantum numbers. So that is the statement of that Pauli's exclusion principle. So here we are going to discuss the statement. What is the statement? No 2 electrons of the atom, no 2 electrons of an atom have the same set of 4 quantum number. What does it mean? It means that when we are filling the electrons, at that time these 2 electrons should not bear that same set of 4 quantum number. Means n value, l value, m value as well as s for the number of electron 1 and number of electrons second, that should not be same. Clear to everyone? So what is the example for that one? If we consider the example for this Pauli's exclusion principle, in that we can say that if we consider 2s2, okay, in that principal quantum number means n is equal to 2. If we consider this s, which gives idea about the azimuthal quantum number, that is the s means 0. Now see, if we consider one table, in that n value, after that l value, next one is the ml, and last one is the spin quantum number. This we are going to discuss regarding 2 electrons. So if we can consider first electron, it is also, there are the 2 electrons. Okay, one electron is in the second shell, second electron is also in the second shell. If n is equal to 2, then what is about the l? L is equal to 0, because this is the s orbit, s subshell is there. That's why L value is 0. Second is also in the s subshell. That's why that value of L is also 0. If L is 0, 0, then what about the ML? ML is also 0. Means here that all N, L, ML, these 3 quantum numbers having the same value. What about the spin quantum number? As we know that spin quantum number, in that we have discussed that electrons having the opposite spin. One is in the upward direction, second one is in the downward direction. Means one electron having the plus half value, while second electron having the minus half value. So for that one, if we consider this is the value of s, and for the second electron value of s is minus 1/2. So in this way we can say that no 2 electrons of a same atom, this is of the same atom, have the same set of the 4 quantum numbers. See, here there is a difference between that set. Clear to everyone? So another way is also to discuss that statement of this Pauli's exclusion principle. Hope so you have completed that statement as well as this example. So what is the next way to write this statement, or what is the statement of the Pauli's exclusion principle? In that we can say that only two electrons may exist in the same orbital, but with opposite spin, Clear to everyone? So here what is the statement? Only two electrons may be. Now see how to write that one also I am going to discuss here. So this is the example for the first one. Now see, as we know that subshells, if we consider subshell S, number of orbitals will be only 1. P subshell, number of orbitals will be 3. D, F, for this one 5 and this one F. Every time if one orbital is there, means we are denoting by the only one box. When we are writing at that time we are using that one also, that's why. If we consider 3, so there are the 3 orbitals are there which having the same energy. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. F, 7 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when we are filling the electron at that time, in that 2 electrons should be there, means only 2 electrons may exist in the same orbital. Orbital is only 1. For the P, how many orbitals are there? Total 3 orbitals are there. Out of these 3 orbitals, each orbital will carry only 2 electrons. That is the half part of this statement. What is the next part? But with the opposite spin. Opposite spin means one will be the upward, second one will be the downward. So in that, when we are filling the electron, for example, hydrogen, that is only a 1 electron. So we will take here helium. Helium, its atomic number is 2. So how many electrons are there? 2 are there. So what is the electronic configuration? 1s2. Means here we have to fill up the electrons 2. That will be one in the upward direction, second one will be in the downward direction. So in this way, when we are filling the electrons at that time, each orbital, here total 5 orbitals are there. Then and then also each orbital will carry only 2 electrons with the opposite spin. And according to Hund's rule, as we know that when we are filling the electron, each orbital should carry firstly single electron, and after that pairing is possible. So here we have completed that part which is important to write the electronic configuration. Which points we have covered? Once again we are going to revise it. First one we have completed, that is the above principle, in which that arrangement of the electron is in the increasing order of the energy, because when we are filling the electron, that electron should come firstly in the lower energy orbital. That is about the above. In that we have drawn one that diagram also. I think so you remember or not, I don't know exactly. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, like that. That diagram is included. And according to Hund's rule, as we know that, in that Hund's rule we have discussed that when we are filling the electrons, firstly that each orbital should carry single electron. This is the Pauli's exclusion principle. In that each orbital should carry only 2 electrons, and that should be with the opposite spin. One with the upward and second one with the downward direction. So in this way we have completed that part which is important for the electronic configuration write-up. So in the next class we will discuss about the electronic configuration. Thank you all of you.